Hey gang, welcome back to another video. Now if you've been a subscriber for any length of time, you've seen me cover the topic of creating a blue-green patina using a thinned out acrylic paint and a spray bottle. Now, more often than not, we don't have the luxury of time to wait for things to dry. So after my buddy Nick Walters shared a technique with me using paste wax and a bit of chalk pastel ground down and mixed into a paste, I thought I'd share that technique with you. But unfortunately, chalk pastels are hard to come by these days. So I've done the next best thing. I went into my paint cabinet and grabbed some wax paint and a bit of acrylic. And well, we're just gonna see where this gets us. So let's get to it. To get started, I grabbed this Haunted Mansion serpent door handle, since I figured its recesses would catch a lot of the wax mixture and help to better demonstrate the technique. That said, this could be used on less textured pieces with equally good results. I'll be using this clear wax sealer and my go-to acrylic paint for a verdigris patina, aptly named Patina. As you can see, the wax is clear, so it should be a good candidate to suspend the acrylic color in without the risk of tinting it. I've mixed this roughly 4 parts wax to 1 part paint, but that can be altered depending on how heavy you want your final weathering to be. And once it's thoroughly mixed, I grabbed a chip brush and started applying it to the handle. You can be really messy with this step since you want to make sure that it's getting into the recesses or any areas where you think there would be an accumulation of weathering, since this technique can be used with dark colors as well. What makes this approach interesting is that the wax is extending the dry time just enough to allow you to work the paint until you're happy with how it looks. So the days of rushing and worrying about whether your paint will dry before it looks the way you want are over. And as an added bonus, the wax provides a certain level of protection to your finished piece too. Once you've completely coated your piece, grab a rag, or in my case an old t-shirt, and start to blot the wax paint off the surface. You'll want to use a light touch to keep from removing too much of the weathering. Should you find that you've taken away too much of it, just grab your brush and apply a bit more and then repeat the process. And when you're satisfied with how it looks, set it aside to dry before giving it a slight buff with a dry rag. Now they say that necessity is the mother of all invention, and once again they're right. Of course, I still want to give Nick's version a try, and I'll bring you along with me as soon as I find chalk pastels. Well, that's going to do it for this one. Be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already, but most importantly, go make something.